Actually, you know what? This is a really good game to showcase this build. Actually, like, I didn't even plan this. So, I am actually gonna go Guardian Lux this video, this game. So Guardian, I was a bit hesitant on like making a separate video for this. Very short, Guardian is for when you're versing aggressive people, and if you really do not want to like, you do not want to deal with like a Leona, you just want it to be tanky and like whatever, like, you know, you're versing a Leona, you're versing Thresh and Nautilus, you're like, fuck it, I want to go Guardian because I want to shield myself, I want to survive. Guardian is an option. Personally, I don't like Guardian. I don't like Guardian Janna too much, or Guardian Enchantress all that much, but it is an option if you want to be more tankier than like the Aerie. Because Aerie helps your ally more, Guardian helps you and your ally, but more so for yourself. Relic Shield is generally what you're going to get, because if you're going to get Guardian, it means you're versing a tanky like Leona, whatever, aggressive laner, and you're most likely going to get Relic Shield because you're trying to play safe and outscale. If you want to watch my other videos on the Moonstone or AP Lux or whatever, like theory, I've gone through, when I verse like aggressive people, if you're an Enchantress, you will always outscale Leona, you will always outscale Nautilus or whatever. They're only scary early game, but you as an Enchantress will scale better, you'll be better late game, you'll be better mid game. So all you have to do is survive. You do not have to kill them, you do not have to do much. You literally have to survive and you will automatically win as an Enchantress. So, you know what, I'm just gonna max W because I can. Oh, start off with W, sorry. I probably shouldn't have W then. But I can just start W and just stay alive and be careful. So in this game, I'm gonna go Locket, not because I think Locket is good, but just because, for the sake of the video, I'm just gonna go through all the builds and all, and so I want to do Locket for this game to showcase like when is it good and when it's not bad. Honestly, I've already made some of a video like this a long time ago. I made a video on like which mythic item you would go in different scenarios. It's in my playlist. Like if you go to my YouTube playlist, you'll see like in the one of them it will be there. Or you can type in !tips in my Twitch chat and you'll come up with the playlist and you'll find a relevant video. Though it is a little outdated, I will say. I fucked up. I don't know why I ignited. I fucked up. If I snared her, she would be dead, but she like beat behind my thing. That's fine. We'll still win. So essentially, I don't think after people have asked me like, is Imperial Mandate good? The best item is Moonstone the best item? Blah 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 blah. And honestly, I think Moonstone is, nowadays with the nerfs and buffs, things have gotten to like a point where like each mythic item has a turn at being like the best and all. When I say the best, that means most consistently good. Moonstone is not something you probably want to go all the time. Shirelles is not the item you want to go all the time. Locket is not going to be an item you want to go all the time. It's going to be flexing. Like, your best bet is to flex. But if you're gonna ask me what is the best item to go all the time that I don't want to think about, it's probably Moonstone Australia's. Locket, I only like going Locket if I'm versing a full-on AoE comp that will one-shot my comp. My comp is on the more like tankier side with Diana and Jax. They have AoE Diana, and Locket won't really help against anyone on the team. Unless you're talking about the Diana Leona wombo combo, but my team comp is tanky enough to survive, and plus they have a lot of sustained damage with Irelia and Cassiopeia. So Locket is not going to do me any good, because it's a burst shield. Moonstone is consistent healing, Locket is AoE shielding, so you can figure out like which comps is like better, like which let me give you a Guardian. Do you want to use your flash, sweetie? Oh. Did my Varus wanna flash or something? Or like, wow, do you just wanna stand still? It's okay. I mean, I could have won the lane as soon as, like, when she dived and hit me the first time, and I could have killed her, so I could have definitely played better. So as always, Ruby Crystal against Oh actually, never mind. We're not going Moonstone. We're gonna go Lock It. I was gonna say, if you're going like Moonstone or whatever, you want Kindle Gem against aggressive lanes and Battle Glass against Poke lanes and all. If my team is full AD, should I get a pure support or AP support? If what champs would recommend for going AP? You can watch my Imperial Mandate Lux video. I pretty much kind of go through. I don't directly answer that question, but with the information I give, you should be able to form your own answer through that. When the Imperial Mandate Lux video comes out, or you can just watch over the VODs. And if you're asking me what champions would you recommend for AP, whichever you find fun. That's never gonna change. My answer for that will never fucking change. It's whatever you find fun. I have to spam ping, so like he knows to go in.
Have you ever thought about making a podcast like a therapy session? I really enjoyed the few videos on YT Smiley Face.
Please. Period, bitch! Period! Oh my god, he did that. Oh my god, he did that. I did not think he had it in him, but period, bitch. Nice job. The 3 stacks in the Ferris Q. He did that. Okay, Miyamoto Musashi. Thank you for this is the Amazon Prime. Girlies, can you guys use your Amazon Prime on me? It's my birthday in March, so it'd be a great time to use your Amazon Prime on me. Or Twitch Prime, sorry, Twitch Prime. Free sub for your favorite streamer. Have you ever thought about making a podcast like therapy session? I've thought about it, but like honestly, I have no idea how I would begin and start with it. I feel like I would need it with my friend. Like, maybe my friends could do it and I can like join in or something. Forgetting to use the biscuit. The biscuits would not have helped me there. Oh, so fucking true. They just took dragon just like that. I mean, the biscuits would have helped me like get some extra HP, but there was no way I was doing that. Like, it's an extra auto attack, I guess, maybe, possibly, you know. Think of what is the Pokemon. Even then, I don't really think it would be an extra auto
Luminum
attack.
hand 2 Luminum hand 1 Luminum period.
But Diana shouldn't be here, because she was like 2 HP. Again, I really don't have to do much, I just have to outscale. My scaling will be less than a Moonstone because I'm going Locket. Again, not because I think Locket's good, but just for the sake of the video. I will not scale as well. Moonstone is much more powerful, or should I say more consistent, depending on the team comp. I want to make that very freaking clear, okay? If you're versing a full-on AP comp like Malphite top lane with Katarina, and your whole entire team is full of like sissy mages that will die in 2 seconds, you're not gonna Moonstone your team because you're gonna die in 2 seconds. Like, what Moonstone are you gonna do, right? You're better off with Locket. What in the fucking shit is this? Really coming for my career. They came for me, bitch. Hello. Okay, you will not scale as well with Locket, but sometimes you might want to consider going Locket depending on some matchups. I don't know what you're like replying to when you say because you don't have any AP, like what are you saying? What is that in response to? Loving the makeup, thank you. Oh, not the Diana killing us. So regarding just surviving is... I'm not level 6. Her cooldown is back up already? The fuck? Period, bitch. Period, bitch! Oh my god, I got my W off just in time. And when she ignited me, I got my second W and leveled up. Period. Are we saying anything? Hold on.
An ally has been slain.
You're so good, thank you. We're kinda just surviving laners and trenches, so it doesn't really matter if you can't get gold just wealthy fast enough. Not really, it doesn't matter. I mean, ideally you would like to get 500 gold and get your wards, but don't freaking sacrifice your life and die for it.
Everywhere I go, the light follows.
Aside from trying to proc it and punishing them, how does enchantress outscale tank and engage if they don't have gold from spell thief? You'll get your spell thief gold eventually, it's only 1,000 gold. We're talking about late game here and mid game when you would already have your max spell thief. It's not just from early game, you can get it from mid game. Try it out in the game yourself. When you verse a Leona, when you're playing like an enchantress, try to play safe and see how well that goes for you. I promise you, even if you're not proccing your spell thief, maybe try this in normal, like if you ever verse a tank support. I promise you, you will outscale, even if you're not like that much ahead in spell thief. You really do not have to try like break your back to like try thing. Otherwise, if you're too scared to do that, you can go Relic Shirt. I'm going Relic Shirt as well in this game, for like, again, the sake of the video, not because I think it's better or anything, but just for the sake of the video, you can go Relic Shirt. Servers go down in 10 minutes for OCE. Really? Uh-oh. What is wrong with this Leona? Like, bitch, get the fuck off us. Why did I want period, bitch? Period. Period. Well, 9-1 Diana jungle, what's going on? I guess we're getting a bit of a jungle diffy. Oh. It's a bit of a jungle diff, but that's okay. So, it's the new items come. Well, does it actually end? Or do we stay in the game still? Thank you for the soup of the day, thank you. For the prime sub, thank you. I finally got my locket, we'll see if we can survive with this. You seen him as a hazard? I haven't seen any of the skins. I can't get that pink wall, they'll come for me. I just want to learn Bard for the cafe skin. Bard is one of the hardest characters to play in the game. He's the hardest support hands down. Oh, she's still it. Fuck. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, I got stunned, which fucked me up. I couldn't even get in range to ignite. I was even spamming my locket, but my locket didn't come out because I was stunned. Oh my god, I should have just E'd her instead of ulted. Landing my E's is more easier. Ooh, she can't play us. I don't know if he had heal. If he had heal, he actually could have stored enough time for my locket. I don't know if it was on cooldown or not. Bitch, I can't even get into range to ignite. Hello. I don't have enough mana! I was spamming it and I didn't have enough mana. Oh my god. I just got enough. That was pretty good. Bard is one of the most rewarding supports to play, but also the most hardest support to play, and one of the hardest characters to play in the whole entire game. If you truly want to like hardcore carry your games, it is Bard. If you are very confident in your skills and you're like that fucking bitch, it is Bard. Bard is probably the Akali of support. If Akali is that bitch that is like, okay Faker, you do your stuff, then Bard is that for support. Bard does have his downsides and all in certain matchups, but you'll figure it out when you learn him. Let me get Because they're like AoE with Diana, who's the most fed one, I'll get Redemption so I can AoE heal when they AoE jump on us. They're getting so angry at Diana.
Your turret has been destroyed.
What's your runs? What do you mean?
Stay positive.
An enemy
What
has
reason
been
is
slain.
bad so difficult, you say? Type in happy chime noises. Oh, sorry. Type in dong huat bad. Everything that's said in that video is pretty much why. Bitch, fuck off, her. Oh my god, bitch, we couldn't even kill that. Are you kidding me? Can I come for me? I got Locket, bitch. You can't kill me. He flashed on me, but I had Locket. I mean, Locket kind of helps with that, I guess. Locket helps bait out people. Because he thought he could kill me if he force shot me, which he could have. But I had Locket, I was ready. I knew what he was doing because he was walking up to me, so it was obvious that he wanted to force shot me. Like flash force shot. Not bad. I don't have a lot of mana. I cannot help him. Oh. Let me walk away. So, Locket does not give mana regen. Moonstone does, Locket doesn't. I'm kind of having a hard time with mana. I mean, I don't have mana flow ban, so maybe that's something I could, probably should have done. So bear in mind if you go this build like these runes and Locket, your mana regen is honestly such a flop. You just run out of mana all the time. By the way, when it comes to enchantresses, if you notice, all the enchantress items or like support items, they give mana regen. They don't give full on mana like
Turret has been destroyed.
Archangel Staff or Tea of the Goddess or whatever. Like mage items give actual AP, so actual mana. Support items give mana regen. Supports usually benefit more from mana regen because of their base mana. So for example, when you look at like an item that gets 100 mana regen. Hold the fuck one. These bitches are coming for me. Hold on. Oh, we might die here. Ah! Is it strong enough? This... Oh, you better hide, bitch. You better do your invisibility. So, if you type in C, or you can look up the Wikipedia, my base mana regen is 13 every 5 seconds. When I buy an item, like Forbidden Idol, it gives me... Or should I say Redemption. Redemption gives me 100 base mana regen. What it means is I get an extra 100% of what I have for my base. So my base is 13 mana regen, I'll get an extra 13 mana regen if I were to have Redemption. Every character will be different. If I was like a Silas, and if Silas had 10 mana regen, I would only get 10 extra mana regen from Redemption. Some characters have more mana regen than others. Lily has a lot more mana regen than other characters. Janna starts off with like 9 or something and then scales up to 18. Taric starts off on 7 mana regen per 5 seconds, and then at level 18 he scales all the way up to 23 mana regen at level 18. So as time goes on, he gets more levels and more base mana regen. Redemption will give him more mana regen. So that's how mana regen works, and yes, that's also how health regen works, which is why some champions can benefit more with health/mana regen items than others. Back then, it used to be a base. It wasn't always like 100% base mana regen. Back then, it was just like, we give you 5 mana regen and that's that, or we give you 10 mana regen and that's that, bitch. But they realized that different champions could abuse such things. Like the items, like some champions could use the items more better than the other. Like 5%. 5 mana regen on one champion is not the same as 5 mana regen on another, because they're like too strong on one or too weak on the other. With this like base mana regen number, with the 100% or whatever, they could nerf and change certain champions to have different mana regen or health regen, but the items stay the same. So if some champion had too good of a mana regen with certain item, all they had to do was nerf the actual character. They didn't need to nerf the whole entire item that affects everyone in the game. You make my depression go away. Aww. I hope it. Oh, he got deleted. Bye, bitch.
Shine with me.
I'm glad to hear that. Good night, Oblivion. Thanks for watching. Type in Dong Huap Bad, or type in Lazarus Dong Huap Bad. It's time we kill this bitch. Period. Did you see how I carried that? So I bought Redemption Locket because this Diana is the fed one. She's doing AoE damage. And so how do I counter AoE damage? I go AoE healing and AoE shielding with my Redemption and Locket. And look at her. She's 16, 3, and 5 and she couldn't kill me. I had Redemption, I had Locket, I had Max Shield. She couldn't kill me. She jumped into my team thinking she could kill everyone. She didn't. She suffered and paid for it and died. So some items you might want to think about. You know, Moonstone would not have helped me. Moonstone would help my teammates, but it wouldn't have helped me. I mean, you could say that you could have just like stood back and like, you know, helped your team with the Moonstone instead of like walking upwards, right? But I purposely walked up. Oh. I purposely walked up into the Diana knowing that I would not die. Bitch, this Cassiopeia is skinny, I guess. She's skinny, I guess. They have like 3 dragons and nearly 4. Buying tier early, never buy tier early. The only one that is like somewhat acceptable is like Sona, but even then you don't build Tier of the Goddess on Sona anymore. The challenger person, I forgot his name, Shiba. Challenger Sona player, he used to go like this Archangel stuff build. Hold on, let me build Crucible. I can self-cleanse with that. He doesn't go the tier anymore. I don't remember his reasons why, but he just doesn't go it anymore. Oh, bitch. If I protect this Jax, he could carry. Bye, get snared, bitch. Get snared, bitch. If you are... This is a public service announcement. If you are building Tier of the Goddess purely for the mana, you're wasting your time. Tier of the Goddess, you only get Tier of the Goddess if you're intending on buying Archangel Stuff. If you're not intending on buying Archangel Stuff, you're wasting your time. There is... I mean, dragons up, they can get it with
Pushing my limits.
Your
thing.
team has destroyed a turret.
There is no champion in the support category that is in need of Tier of the Goddess. Possibly Sona, but from what Shiba has shown with his build and all, so the tip that I heard from Avril is you do not build Lucidity boots. You just keep level 1 boots and you just work on your enchantress items, because if you go Lucidity boots, you won't have enough mana. And it's fine if you don't have Lucidity boots, because, I mean, Sona. So you just have to go tier 1 boots for a while and get your mana items and your mythics and whatever, and you're good to go. Bitch. Period. Like, this Locket Redemption build, I've been healing and shooting my AoE for my team so much. And don't forget the passive armor and magic resist period, they surrendered. Love that. Actually, this was an insanely good game to showcase Locket. I mean, I don't think Locket is bad. I just think Locket is a situational item. You want to be strategic with when you build Locket. It's not something you build every single game. You have to think about it. And hopefully I've given you enough information and knowledge for you to know when to build Locket, when is the optimal time to build Locket. Like I said, we played safe in the laning phase. I said if we played safe and survived, we will outscale the Leona. The Leona didn't do shit. She was not going to be relevant. I was going to outscale her because why? I'm an enchantress. I saw that the Diana was getting fed. If it wasn't Diana getting fed, like if Irelia was getting fed, if Irelia was getting fed and Cassiopeia was getting fed, they're more consistent damage, so I might have to go Moonstone against them. I wouldn't have done it because I wanted to do it for the sake of the video, block it. But thankfully the Diana was the one that got fed, and she was AoE damage, and guess what? AoE shielding, AoE healing, counters that, so love that for me. And yeah, when you build Locket gives 4 armor, 4 armor for your teammates. The more legendary items you have, it will add it by 2. So if you had like 2 legendary items, that's +4. 4 + 4, 8 armor / magic resistance for your whole entire team. It's kind of negligible, it's kind of tiny, but it helps. It makes a difference to make your team a little bit more tanky to survive all this AoE damage. So hopefully this video was a good game, or this game was a good example of when to build Locker, when to go Relic Should, how to play the lane if you're versing a tanky, aggressive support, blah 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 blah. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it.
See, I'm telling you, I have the mind of a master.
Yeah, the Diana being fed and she couldn't carry.
What's that?